All right, good morning. My name is Major Cody Cade with the 105th Military History Detachment, and today we'll talk about Christmas, specifically Christmas in World War I. So we were very fortunate here at the Nebraska National Guard Museum to have some large collections from World War I soldiers, specifically First Lieutenant Luther Swanson, who was with the first engineers of the AEF, American Expeditionary Forces, and then also Private William Durman. He was with Company M, 355th Infantry 89th Division during World War I. He was a National Guard soldier who ended up being drafted during the peacetime draft when they formed the 89th. And Private Durman's got a number of Christmas cards that were sent to him at the front lines in 1918 when he was there, and he also wrote a couple letters home to his parents and then friends and later his wife during World War I. And then Luther Swanson, he was a OCS draft guy. 1917 went over early when the U.S. first got in and was stationed as an engineer at the front lines, digging fighting positions, doing trench warfare stuff. He's got a really cool collection, a lot of letters and other items from him that are pretty outstanding. But Mr. Lieutenant Swanson wrote a letter on December 25th, 1917, to his parents back here in Nebraska saying, "Dear folks, just a few lines as it's getting late. Went to a Christmas tree at the cathedral tonight given to the children by the soldiers of the regiment, the officers of my company, and the headquarters staff. Held a little party afterwards and drank to the health of everyone back home." And he goes on talking about how he's excited to get a box of cigars from Texas and a couple of his friends and just the events that were going on in 1917 when he was in the trenches. And then William Durman wrote a letter in 1918 to his brother Will and his family back here at home, wishing everyone a Merry Christmas. And so World War I, very cold, miserable. You know, we're very blessed these days, especially in the military, to have all the modern clothing that we have. And the guys in World War I suffered quite a bit. I mean, it was very cold, wet, miserable, and they were wearing just basic wool uniforms and some wool sweaters. They're lucky a couple pairs of long johns and some mittens they got from the Red Cross. And those gentlemen definitely suffered and served, but served with dignity and honor and kept their spirits up, getting all these postcards and letters from back home. So it's a very significant part of the collection here at the museum, and something that reminds us to be grateful for what we have currently and for the time that we can spend with our friends and family, for those of us fortunate enough to be home, and to be ever mindful of those who are currently deployed or those about to deploy, soldiers, airmen, Marines, Navy sailors, etc., across the world to defend the freedoms and honors that we're fortunate enough to have and be able to spend time here at home with our family. So from all of us here at the Nebraska National Guard, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to all of you and yours.